Hi, hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see the concept of thermodynamic process, that is the types of thermodynamic process. First type of thermodynamic process is a quasi-static process. So what is a quasi-static process? The process which is extremely slow is a quasi-static process. So since it is extremely slow, it is in equilibrium with surroundings all time. So the process which is in equilibrium with the surroundings all the time, the process is known as a quasi-static process. And suppose you are assuming like this vessel, which this is a piston by which you are pushing it very slowly, then this is a quasi-static process, and here the piston which is moving very slowly do not involve acceleration. So it does not involve the accelerated motion of the piston. Now let us see the isothermal process. So thermal means temperature, iso means same. So the process which occurs at constant temperature is known as the isothermal process. Now let us draw the graphs for the isothermal process. So we know that PV is equal to nRT. So N is a, so suppose if N is equal to 1, then PV is equal to RT. R is a constant. Here isothermal process, temperature is also constant. So PV is a constant. So P is inversely proportional to V. So the graph is a rectangular hyperbola. Okay, next let us draw the VT graph for a isothermal process. Since the process occurs at constant temperature, it will be a straight line like this. See here, that constant temperature everywhere. Suppose here if it is 50 Kelvin, here also 50 Kelvin, here also 50 Kelvin, here also 50 Kelvin, here also 50 Kelvin. Let us draw PT graph for isothermal process. Occurs at constant temperature, so this is also a straight line like this. Now let us see about the adiabatic process. So adiabatic process is a process in which no heat transfer occurs. For example, in a flask there is no heat transfer. Like that process which occurs at no heat, like that process which occurs with no heat transfer to the surrounding, then we call it as a adiabatic process. Isobaric process. So bar means pressure we measure by bar. To measure pressure we are using a unit known as bar, so they have given the name isobaric. So the process which occurs at constant pressure is known as the isobaric process, and these definitions they are asking directly in NEET exam, so you must remember the definition. For isochoric process, the process which occurs at constant volume is a isochoric process. What is a cyclic process? If the initial and final position are same, then it is the cyclic process. For these process we will learn the graph in the next videos. Okay, cyclic process means initial and final position are same. So remember that delta U is the change in internal energy. Internal energy depend only on position. Okay, only on position it depend. So if initial and final position are changed, then there will be no change in the internal energy and it is zero. So internal energy is zero for a cyclic process, and it is also zero for the isothermal process, since internal energy depend only on temperature. So first law we learned that delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. This is the first law of thermodynamics. So for a cyclic process, delta U is zero. So delta Q is equal to delta W, that is equal to pressure into change in volume. Okay, and this is the most important concept, and this is a previous year question also. NEET 2018 question is based on this concept, so this is the most important thing. Part R, fraction of heat energy converted to or goes to internal energy. So what part of heat energy is going to internal energy? That is, what part of heat energy is going to internal energy is given by 1 by gamma. So gamma value we have learned that it is 5/3 for a monatomic gas, 7/5 for a diatomic gas, and 4/3 for a triatomic gas. Next, what part of heat energy goes to the work, it is 1 minus 1 by gamma. Okay, this part of heat energy goes to work. So the part of heat energy which goes to internal energy is 1 by gamma, and part of heat energy which goes to work is 1 minus 1 by gamma. So gamma value you want to substitute based on the monoatomic, diatomic or triatomic. Suppose if they are giving work done is 50 joules in monoatomic gas. Okay, the process is occurring with a monoatomic gas. They are asking what will be the change in heat. Then you want to use this formula. So work done divided by dq you want to find, that is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by gamma is 5 by 3. So 5 into 3. So 50 divided by dq is equal to 2 by 5. So this is 25. So dq is equal to 125 joules. So like this numericals you want to be able to do. So these two formulas you must remember. What part goes to internal energy from heat, what part of heat goes to work done, these two you must remember. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.